Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, welcome to another interesting episode of Street Vibes Africa, the show that brings the streets to your screen. My name is Ian, aka Cali, and in today's episode, we'll be interviewing a couple of people in the streets and asking them what Valentine's Day means to them. It's Street Vibes Africa, Valentine's Day edition. All right, let's get it.
Street Vibes Africa.
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 Question number one. What is your understanding of Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day. I don't know. It's a day that says lovers celebrate their relationships or their love lives or whatever. So that's what I get from it.
How do you feel about having unprotected sex on Valentine's Day?
Precaution before action.
Okay.
So brother, we have tested everything, checked ourselves, screened our health, and see how far we can go. Then I would consider that. But just going in randomly, no, I wouldn't.
If you had to ask that special somebody for a present or anything in this world, what would you ask them for?
iPhone.
Valentine's Day, I guess, is just a day whereby people come to celebrate love. In the history back, if you to take it back in the history, it's due to the fact that Saint Valentine happened to impregnate someone and get married, which was against his doings because he was just a prince that day. So I guess it's just a month of love, and yeah.
Like you said, it's a month of love, and thank you very much for the little history lesson. If you had, especially somebody, or I'm sure you do, what would you ask that person to give you on Valentine's Day today and now?
I do understand like a gift is just kind of surprise whereby I don't have to mention or come to know how much someone is holding in his pockets to buy or her pockets to buy for me. So a gift is a gift. Anything that someone can just pop up and give me is cool with me.
All right. Thank you very much for that. I have one last final question for you. Okay, so how do you feel about having unprotected sex on Valentine's Day just because it's Valentine's Day?
Well, I would firstly go with like everyone keeps his or her own life by the end of the day. So you can just meet someone today and then you opt in to have an unprotected sex and the ABCD like because you don't know the status of the other person. So for me, like having unprotected sex is not just a good go for someone just because it's a name of Valentine's Day. But then if you can come to maybe test and know the person fully much, and then you can have a go ahead. You must have that thing of having unprotected sex, not just popping from nowhere else and just be like, oh no, I'm gonna have sex because I'm happy today's Valentine. Nah, I can't encourage that, and I cannot encourage myself or even someone to indulge into such kind of behavior. Please stay away or stay safe on Valentine's Day. Enjoy, but don't be overwhelmed of it. Like it's just one day.
What is your understanding of Valentine's Day?
Well, my understanding, I get it's all cute, like love, hearts and stuff. But if you like look at the story, somebody died. Somebody was hit with an arrow and some stuff. And I just don't think it's that cute. But I get why everybody thinks it's cute. But for me personally, nah.
Okay. As sad as that story is, we still have to celebrate Valentine's Day because it's a beautiful day. It's a day of love. And I have one final question for you. Okay, so how do you feel about having unprotected sex on Valentine's Day just because it's Valentine's Day?
I think it's ridiculous. Like, I love you every day. It should be something every day, not just Valentine's Day. So why is it special then? Like, why must we have unprotected sex?
I have 3 questions for you. First question, okay? I would just like to know, what is your understanding of Valentine's? When somebody says Valentine's, what is the first thing that comes to your mind?
It's a day of love. But to be quite honest, I think every day is a day of love. So I think Valentine's is more of an emphasis on that. But I don't think it's anything special, to be quite honest. Every day is Valentine's Day. Today is Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, it's a day of love, you know. So I'm all loved up. I'm all ready to give love. So,
What would you get him on Valentine's Day, or what would you like him to get you on Valentine's Day?
I think goodies would be amazing, like sweets, chocolates, food, because I just love that. But more so, I think quality time. I just want his time on that day. You know what I mean? And for him, I think he's very practical. So he wants practical gifts. He wants something that he can use on a everyday.
So I have just one final question for the both of y'all. I don't know who's gonna go first. Would you like to go first? Because ladies first. How do you feel about having unprotected sex on Valentine's Day just because it's Valentine's Day and it's the most special day according to society?
I think if you're already having unprotected sex, it doesn't really count. But if you're already using condoms, why stop using condoms? Because you were never comfortable to begin with. So you shouldn't stop just because it's the day of love. I think if you trust your partner enough to have unprotected sex on a daily, then it becomes extra special on Valentine's Day. But if you don't and you want to be safe, I think
Stay
just
safe,
keep at
kids.
it. Yeah, stay safe.
This is a message for the kids. Stay safe, kids.
Yeah, don't
Stay
have
safe.
unprotected
Don't
sex.
have unprotected.
What is your understanding of Valentine's Day, sir?
Okay. My part with Valentine's Day is it's here. It depends on who are buying us this month. Is it the ladies or we are doing it? That's what I want to ask first.
I'm pretty sure you have a loved one. If she had to ask you for, if you had to ask her for a present for you, what would you ask her for?
Maybe a teddy bear. Maybe something like chocolate, and a proper rose. Yay. Yes, a proper rose.
What do you feel, or how do you feel about having unprotected sex on Valentine's Day just because it's Valentine's Day?
Okay. This is how it goes, right? It depends on the I like to call it the partners. If you guys know each other, you know you can have unprotected, and then if you know really each other, you can have protected sex. It depends on the both of the partners.
What is your understanding of Valentine's Day?
It's all about love. It's all about love. Yay. People are loving each other, giving each other gifts, exchanging gifts. Nice.
If you had a loved one, and if you do,
If I what?
if you had a loved one, okay, like especially somebody, what would you ask them to buy you on Valentine's Day today and now?
Like now.
Like now.
Valentine's was like today.
Yeah, like today, now.
Maybe they can upgrade my phone.
Okay. Two.
Maybe help me with my acting jobs, like my theater shows. Maybe fund that. Maybe just help me have a startup.
What's your take on having unprotected sex on Valentine's Day just because it's Valentine's Day?
Unprotected sex.
Yes, unprotected.
On
No condom,
Valentine's.
nothing.
Just specific on Valentine's.
Yeah.
If you are I would like to say that if you are in a serious relationship, you know, like the close to marriage type of vibe, then have it. If the baby comes up, yay, how nice, it came up on a Valentine's Day.
Thank you very much for
Sure,
that.
but your partner then, don't do it.
Don't do it, it's a trap.
Valentine's Day just mean, love in general. It's a day where we share love, between, one person or the other. Like, it's a general word called love. You share love within, share gift, within each other,
If you had a spouse, what would you ask them to get you for Valentine's Day here and now?
It's not far-fetched. And it perfume, fragrance.
Okay.
Fragrance.
Okay. That's a good one. I like it.
Smelling good. I love smelling good.
What would you advise about having unprotected sex on Valentine's Day just because it's Valentine's Day?
Well, it all depends on how you see it, on how long you've been with your partner. Do you understand it now? It's not necessary the time constrained. You understand? All you need to understand is when you you trust your partner, and you know exactly, how you guys have been, how long you guys have stayed together. Definitely, all unprotected sex shouldn't be a problem. But just play safe, because sometimes, shit can also happen. Maybe your girl has been doing shit out there. You cannot say, but I really don't advise though, because it can also lead to anything. But if you trust your lady, go ahead and do it. It's a free world though.
Sex without a condom, how do you feel about unprotected sex on Valentine's Day just because it's Valentine's Day? Like, what do you say? Like, how do you feel about that?
I feel love when making Valentine's Day. It seems that's a condom, the way you're talking about. So me, I'm feeling love.
Oh, yeah.